G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. You might notice that tonight's video I can already see and it's going to be frustrating. So let me know if it actually lags me talking, but the movement of my face and things, movement of my hands is all delayed. It's got to do with the charger here. So the charger, my laptop wasn't charged. I haven't been home for 5 days. So yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit frustrating, but let me just see. I know it's annoying that I'm moving like this, but as long as everything seems to be working, then that should be okay. So let me have a look. No. Moving like this, but as long as everything seems to be working. Okay, so I'm lagging. I'm sorry about that. Is my voice all good? Is it just, it's just me talking though. That's fine. So guys, I do apologize. I know it's hard to watch. This is all I can do. If you can hear me right now, this is the best I can do. Once I charge my laptop, see, ready? What's this? Ready? What's this? Back to normal. I'm all good. I'm all good. But the thing is, I have 8% on my laptop and it will die while I'm filming. So as soon as I plug my laptop in, for some reason, when it's charging, it goes like 3, 2, 1. There you go. Stupid, isn't it? I know. But that's all I can do. So guys, I'm here tonight for the NRL round 4 tips. Hey man, I'm Eels fan from Northern Territory. Good day, Jono Leo. Northern Territory, that's where the Eels will play the Broncos shortly. So looking forward to that one. Anyway, guys, make sure you smash that. We're live for round 4 tips. Honestly, this round is pretty average overall. There's a few games to look forward to, but not too much. If you're jumping on now, just explaining, I'll explain it throughout the video. My charger for my laptop somehow glitches everything. So I know it's frustrating, but at least you guys can hear me. I'm not lagging personally. This boy's not back apparently. Kalen Ponga still not back, so that's a real shame. Looking forward to wearing this at a Newcastle game eventually. So Thursday night, it kicks off with the Manly Sea Eagles, who are in 16th position first off a nice win to the Storm. Their defence has been absolutely solid. So Dylan Walker, once again at fullback for Manly, Kieran Foran and Daly Cherry-Evans in the halves. Paseka in for Josh Aloiai. Josh Aloiai goes to the bench. Cade Cust in jersey 14. Lachlan Croker retains jersey number 9. That's around it. For the Panthers, Billy Burns is named in the reserves. Yeah, you almost beat me in Rugby League Live 4. Jamin Salmon in jersey number 21. Tyrone May, Matt Eisenhuth, who was really good the other day. Spencer Lenu, and also Tom and Matt were both good the other day. Liam Martin in jersey 17. So Kurt Capewell goes from the bench into jersey number 12. Liam Martin's spot, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I like Liam Martin. I think he's a bit better than Kurt Capewell, in my opinion. Kurt Capewell's been good in some crucial moments, but I'd be putting Liam Martin back into that starting side, in my opinion. I think Kurt Capewell off the bench is huge. So, guys, yeah, this game could honestly be like 50-0 in favour of the Panthers. Their defence has been good. I give Manly a chance here. I'm definitely not going to tip them. They've been awful, so I can't tip them. I just feel like Manly are definitely due a win. Panthers will be healthy for them, maybe even to get a loss and get their season back on track. So, yeah, I think Manly are a chance here, but I think Penrith will be too good. If I had to give a tip, I think Penrith by around 14 to 16 points. So I'm going to take the Penrith Panthers to win here. I feel like it won't be too bad. Let's go with 26 points to 10. I think the Panthers 26 points to 10. Yeah, Manly they need to turn up, put in a good performance, but I feel like Penrith's going to be too good. Dylan Edwards is out. Nathan Cleary is back. Stephen Crichton is at fullback. Matt Burton in the centres, really interesting choice there. There's really some risky changes there. Mitch Kenny retains that hooker position. He looked quite good. He did the job the other day. But yeah, I think, look, the Panthers' defence is great, and I feel like Manly will score some points here. So yeah, 26 points to 10. Next up, we have the Bulldogs and the Rabbitohs. Now, the Bulldogs, they've been absolutely awful. I'll see you later, bro. See you, Adrian. Good day, Darnell. The Bulldogs, they've been absolutely awful. Kept to nil against both Penrith and the Broncos now. They're in the contest with the Broncos, but you could tell kind of like the Sharks were in the contest with the Eels, that one of those teams, being the Brisbane Broncos, was going to run away with it in the end. So let's have a look at their team. Corey Allen is on the wing. He's in jersey number 2, so shift there. Nick Meaney in jersey number 1. I think it's his preferred position. I think he's a great fullback, so I'm looking forward to that. You've got Katoa on the wing as well. Lachlan Lewis and Kyle Flanagan in the halves. Besides that, doesn't look like there is much else to report. Not really. Then you look at the Rabbitohs. They're almost unchanged. Jacob Host is in the reserves. Out. Reserves, sorry. Jersey 18. He's in the reserves. Besides that, not much to report. Really nice bench in the Rabbitohs. Benji Marshall, Patrick Mago, Mark Nichols, and Jai Arrow. So, yeah, I like what I saw from South last week. South will probably win this game by a lot. I feel like the Bulldogs have to score. They just have to score. I'm going to take Rabbitohs by 18 here. I'm going to take the Bulldogs to score 2 tries. So I'll take the Rabbitohs to win 30 points to 12. I think it's a good scoreline. 3 converted tries. Adam Reynolds is a great goal kicker in favour of the Rabbitohs. I just don't think there'll be these blowouts that we're expecting. All these teams will win by 40. I think out of the Bulldogs, Manly and Broncos, one of those teams, I'm not going to tip it, but I feel like one of those teams at least, this is NRL for God's sake, will win. And if any of those teams will, I feel like it'd be Manly, but I don't see the Bulldogs competing too much against the Rabbitohs here. So Rabbitohs by 18. Next game ending the shitty side of the round, I guess. You got the Melbourne Storm sitting in 11th, back-to-back losses for the first time in 3 years. And then you've got the Brisbane Broncos coming off a nice victory, 24 points against the Bulldogs, who were terrible. Now, Broncos above the Storm at the moment, but not for long. Ryan Pappenhausen is back. Nico Hines is in the reserves. Tyson Smoothie, once again off the bench. He has been really good this season so far. I really like what I've seen of him. As for the Broncos, John Asiata off the bench. Tavita Pangai Jr., Tom Flegler, Ben Teo, and Tom Dearden is out in the reserves. So who do I think will win here? Well, I think Melbourne will produce some real quality football here, guys. I'm taking Melbourne Storm to win by 34 points. I'm taking Melbourne 44, Brisbane Broncos 10. I think at Amy Park, I think under Craig Bellamy, we've seen on countless occasions where they're saying, I think Payne Haas is back. Payne Haas is back in jersey number 10. That's a big in for the Broncos. But, yeah, the Storm will be way too good here. If Melbourne lose this, you can probably say that they could miss the 8. Like what I saw of Jermaine Osako the other day, he had a great game, as well as Herbie Farmworth. He just looked like he was controlling the game and making it his. But, yeah, Melbourne will be way too good here, in my opinion, especially with Ryan Pappenhausen back. I think Josh Adokar might get a double in this game. So I'm taking Melbourne 44 points to 10. The next game sees the Cronulla Sharks up against the North Queensland Cowboys. Now, Marween Hiroti comes in for Sione Katoa. He will not be playing. Dugan and Tracy in the centres. Moylan Townsend still in the halves. No Sean Johnson. Aidan Tolman off the bench. Andrew Fafita in the reserves. And Britton Nakora also out. Tague Wilton comes into the side. That's good for my super coach. There you go. So let's have a look at the Cowboys. Now, they were dreadful against the Titans. Really disappointed in the Cowboys' performance. Connor Lemilu in for Esan Masters. So Esan Masters looked like he's been dropped in jersey number 19. There you go. So, yeah, look, originally I was going to go with the Cowboys before the Titans game. After that Titans game, I trust the Sharks more. Yeah, they're rocked by injury, and the Cowboys have got Valentine Holmes. But, yeah, I think the Sharks will be too good here. I think it'll be a 1-12. I don't think they'll win 13 plus based on the injuries going on at the moment. So I'll take the Sharks by 10. I feel like it'll be high scoring. Both of these teams don't have much of a defense, to be honest. So, Let's go with 28 points to 18. I feel like there'll be plenty of points in this one. But in the end, the Sharks will get a good run and Sharks will win this one. Scheduled to play it at Sunshine Coast Stadium. I do wonder if this game will be moved with all the lockdown going on in the greater Brisbane area. I know it's higher up, but who knows what can happen there. Moving on to the next game. This is a great game here. You got the Gold Coast Titans up against the Canberra Raiders. Now, the Canberra Raiders obviously losing to the Warriors. Forward pass, not going to get into it much. Maybe I'll mention it on 5 hot takes, but we'll see how we go. The Titans, their biggest win in the club's history, most points, sitting in 4th position right now. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. Still no Ash Taylor, Tanner Boyd in the 6. Besides that, for the Titans, no changes, so they're pretty much unchanged. Brian Kelly in the reserves. And as for the Raiders, Dynamis Louis is in off the bench, I believe. No, he's in the starting side, sorry. He's in the starting side, number 10. Curtis Scott and Joe Tarpany out. Joe Tarpany is a huge out, but I'm going to go the Raiders here. I'm going to go the Raiders by a George Williams field goal. I'm going to go with the Raiders 23 points to 22. First game of the year that I genuinely think will be a 1-point thriller. I think the Titans really are the real deal this season. We've seen some quite good performances, so I'm taking the Raiders to beat them by 1 point. I think George Williams against Jamal Fogarty. I can see I can see George kicking a field goal more likely. Make a prediction that Jared Croker. So I'm going to make a prediction that the Raiders lead this game. The Raiders lead most of the game. In the end, the Titans get the better of them in the second half, like the Warriors kind of did. Raiders learn from their lessons, though, start to come back. Jared Croker scores, converts his try, and George Williams kicks a match-winning field goal. So there you go, 23 points to 22 in favour of the Canberra Raiders there. But it's going to be a really good game. Titans, obviously, wonder where they're going to play because they are scheduled to... Yeah, they're scheduled to move to Sydney for the next 2 weeks. So that could be interesting what's going to happen there. Next game. This is a good game as well. As I mentioned, still no Kalen Ponga, which is very unfortunate. You got the Newcastle Knights up against the Dragons. Now, the Knights are in 8th. They had a loss to the West Tigers, 24 points to 20, making 19 errors. So they definitely didn't deserve to win that game. But it was Mitch Pearce's 300, so I was kind of hoping that they would get up for him. The Dragons, they're in 5th. They had a nice little win. Will they win this game, though? It's a big test for them. I think this is a big test for them. They've got a good, strong side this week. Just looking if there's anyone out. Yeah, Ben Hunt obviously out and Jack Bird suspended. So, that just crashed on me. So, Adam Clune returns to the Dragons. I'm just waiting for this to reload. Not the nicest thing to do. The 2 Friday games could become a doubleheader at Stadium Australia. 2 Friday games. So, you got Bulldogs, Rabbitohs, and what's the other one? Oh, Storm and Broncos could be at ANZ. Really? Wow. That'd be cool. Melbourne will be clinical. Now, very surprised here. Gemma Shibasaki has been named in the centres for the Knights. Gemma Shibasaki basically lost the game the other day for the Knights, in my opinion. Dominic Young with some errors towards the end, but Shibasaki with feet, hands all game. Very disappointing that, I'm sorry, no. Daniel Alvaro on the bench for the Dragons. Jordan Pereira in the reserves. And as I mentioned, Adam Clune into the side. He's into the 7. Corey Norman in the 6. Now, very interesting here that Andrew McCulloch, the new recruit, I know he's got lots of experience and he's done it before, but he's been named as captain. I would put Corey Norman. He's been at the club for a while now. Or maybe even Zach Lomax could be captain. I wouldn't be putting Andrew McCulloch as captain. Even Paul Vaughan. There are lots of choices before him. I think he's been great this season, but I think it's a bad sign for the club. The next game will be 3rd place Sydney Roosters coming off a loss to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. That score was not reflective. They were smashed all night by them. Up against the New Zealand War. Oh, I didn't even give you my tip there. I didn't even give you my tip. So I'm going to tip the Knights. I think they'll respond. I think it'll be cool. No, I don't. No, I don't. I think the Knights will win well. It's at McDonald Jones. It's a Sunday Arvo. They'll want to get them back. I think the Knights will win well. I'm going to go 32-16. Same score as we saw in round 1 between the Dogs and the Knights. Knights to win 32-16 over the Dragons. Next game, Roosters and Warriors. Really interesting game. Warriors coming off a big, nice win against the Raiders. But the Roosters, their injury hit, so their halves are very different. Sam Walker, fantastic player. Look forward to this. Makes his NRL debut in the 7. Drew Hutchinson in the 6. What other changes are there? Victor Radley is back in jersey 13. Matty Kavalu off the bench with Fletcher Baker and Nat Butcher. And so out. Lachlan Lamb, Lindsay Collins, Luke Keary, and Daniel Fafita. Joseph Suwali in jersey number 20, so that's interesting. As for the Warriors, I think they might be unchanged besides Peter Hiku. Kane Evans on the reserves. Rocco Berry in the reserves. I'm going for an upset here, guys. Yeah, I'm going for an upset. I think the Roosters are going to get beaten once again here. I think that at the SCG, they've been great. Still got Tedesco, still got Manu, but they've just got no bloody They've got no bloody halves. And I think Nikorima and O'Sullivan looked good last week. So, yeah, I think the Warriors will get this one, guys. I'm tipping the New Zealand Warriors. I think it'll be a very low-scoring game. I feel like these teams will be really good in defence. I feel like the Warriors will get the job done in the end in a close one. Tip the Warriors by 6 points. I'm going to tip the Warriors to win 22-16. I think that New Zealand fans will have something to cheer about when they beat the Cooked Chooks on Sunday night. And the final game of the round, which I will be attending, guys. I'm really looking forward to the battle between rookie fullback Dane Laurie. Can he get some more Dally M point? Up against Clint Gutherson. There's some really good battles here in this match, guys. Big Bopper, Marata Niokore against James Roberts. Luke Brooks against Mitchell Moses. He's back for the side. Ryan Madison against his old team and Luciani Leilua. As for our bench, I'm a little bit shocked that Keegan Hipgrave is in jersey number 20. I think he should be in jersey number 14 over Oregon Kafusi, in my opinion. I think Ray Stone, Isaiah Papali'i, Will Smith, and Keegan Hipgrave should be our bench, in my opinion. I think Oregon's a great player, but I just think Keegan's shown a lot in that Storm game and also the Sharks game the other day with some big tackles, big plays. So, yeah, you got Moses up against his old team, Ryan Madison against his old team. Should be a good game. It's always a good one on Easter Monday. I said that I'd tip Parramatta if Moses played by 20, and if Moses didn't play, I would tip us by 8. So there you go. Tipping us by 20. I think Moses will play. Going to tip Parramatta to win 34-14. So we're going to go round my tips one more time. Give my first try scorer as well. So is this charged a bit so I can disconnect it and not coming up? 32%. So you'll notice that there won't be lag now. Here we go. Manly versus Penrith. Well, I think Penrith will score first. I think it'll be their number. Yeah, I'm going number 8. I'm going Moses Leota. First try scorer. Moses Leota. Penrith Panthers versus Manly Seagulls. Canterbury Bulldogs versus South Sydney Rabbitohs. I think the Rabbitohs will score first. I think it will be Campbell Graham. Going to go with Campbell Graham for first try scorer there. Melbourne Storm versus Brisbane Broncos. Well, the Broncos will get smashed here. Melbourne will score first. First try scorer will be Kenny Bromwich. Sharks and the Cowboys. I think the Sharks will win, but I feel like the Cowboys might sneak a try first. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys to score first here. And I'm going to go with Hamiso Tibalfido. Oh, wow. Ben Hampton is in the 7. Where's Jake Granville? Where's Jake Clifford's in jersey 21? No, that the Cowboys are going to get smashed. The Cowboys are going to get smashed. There you go. Titans, Raiders. I think the Raiders will score first. I'm going to take Sebastian Chris. I think he'll get a nice kick off a ball and score a try. First one of the match. Knights and the Dragons. I think the Knights will hit nice and early. First try scorer. I feel like it could be one of the big boys. I'm going to go with Daniel Saifidi there. Roosters, Warriors. I think that the Warriors will win this game, so I'll take them to score first. I'm going to go Ken Mamalo there in jersey number 5. And then Tigers, Eels. I think Eels will score first. I think it'll be Sebo, if I'm honest. I think Sebo will score first in that one. So, yeah, guys, those are my tips for the round. I'm going with the New Zealand Warriors for the upset against the Sydney Roosters, but don't put it past the Manly Sea Eagles to turn up at home and turn Lotto Land into a win against the Penrith Panthers. I'm not tipping it, but it is something that I have a gut feeling about, and I almost want to tip it. But guys, that have been my NRL Round 4 tips. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night. I'll be doing an NRL break. It will be the final break on the channel. It's a group break. Make sure you join EH Breaks and Collects if you want to join future breaks. Probably start breaking again in August, September. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Good luck to your teams this round. Keep an eye out for 5 hot takes. I might put it out tomorrow night. It's getting a bit late, and I've got a big day tomorrow. So awesome, guys. Thanks for jumping on, and I will see you guys later.